Humming, it doesn't seem like it's as big of a note. Anyway. I'm coming home soon. Come to my window. See, I'm not one that can sing silently or just, mouth the words or whatever. I have to like sing it. Oh, and that's what Ray says. As long as I'm just getting that right out there, making sure that I know that as long as I'm enjoying it, you know, yeah, make it songs I like, but they don't have to be associated necessarily to cross and wait by the light of the moon. Come to the window. I'll be home soon. I don't care what they know. Just making some coffee. Anyway, so as you can see, I'm musical. If you don't already know that, I'm just making some coffee. Then I'll go sit at the laptop, bring this up on there. If you have any song requests, I welcome you to give them. If you have any topic requests, I'm especially rushing this because I want to see if my friends Mark and Kelly, who are going to be going to bed soon in the UK, they're a couple, might see this. But also just because, although I am kind of jumping in. Well, I mean, I often been doing that. When I come downstairs for being upstairs for a bit in the latter part of the day, I often start rolling. So here I am, just pouring some coffee and emptying the pot. Thanks for the like. We got three. It was three, and then two, and then three. And yeah, if anybody is chatting and I'm not seeing your comments, either I'm just not being shown them, or well, hello, Sunny Valance. Very ironic name, because I'm very, very close with the Sunny at this very moment, actually. And there's 7 of you here. Oh, and is that the same way that, I don't understand shoutouts, but hello, Kendra. I mean, I would have said it anyway, even if you hadn't asked. And I'm curious where everybody's watching from. First time to the channel, how did it come across? And, is it, the same spelling as I don't know much about him, but I know he used to be in a game show I used to watch back in the day. Bruce Valanche? I think that's with the CH though. And thanks for the remark. And hello to and Dino as well, or is it maybe Dino? I think it's Dino. And I'm in the kitchen. I'm in the kitchen with Dino. I'm in the kitchen with 15. Wow. How'd that happen? I haven't seen. It's under 5 minutes. We've got 15 of you here. I've never seen the number jump so fast and so quick like that. Hello, Mummy Amor. How's everybody doing? 11. I'll take that too. Don't forget to like. If you have any song requests, please request them. If you have any topic request anything weighing on your heart that you might want to talk about, I'm here for you. Now we're but whatever. And I don't know why you need to ask if you can subscribe. First of all, I just told everybody to. So let's not. I'm just kidding. Second of all, that's up to you whether you want to subscribe, isn't it? Again, it's one of those things I can't see why one wouldn't want to, but I'm pretty diverse, and I'm not to toot my own bugle, but I think I'm pretty fabulous. So I mean, You can decide for yourself, though. So I hope our dog won't be too distracting, or I have to. I already did. Okay, thank you. So, what songs would everybody like to hear? What topics are weighing on your heart? Thank you for the fifth like. Man, good time we did this. Hello. Oh, sorry. Oh yeah, both of you are saying it. Anthony Wilkin. And what do you mean, one of us? I'm saying hi to all of you. Or is that no? That doesn't sound like a song request. Um, so song. Okay. Now we're 5 for 5. Oh, so one thing I wanted to just share is I've been talking a little bit about I'm soon to be joining another musician locally and forming a bit of a music uh, collaboration type thing. And one of the things that we have decided we'd like to do is tribute our loved ones in heaven. How do you know anything about a dog? Okay, thank you, Lenny. I didn't say who Lenny was, but yeah, it's tribute to loved ones in heaven, and we might do it karaoke style at first. And it's really just nice to have someone on board that wants to do that. And we haven't even talked really about any of hers, so it's kind of more kind of mine that we seem to be. Okay, what's wrong, Amor? Amor? I mean, I'm just trying to figure out how you know anything about a dog that we have. Especially since you just subscribed. It's probably the first time you've ever been on this channel. So I'm just, like, legit. Are you psychic or just wondering? And what does everybody think about the afterlife? I don't know. You may think, but whatever. Which one? I think that was the Beatles had that album, eh? Like what album? I don't know. Figure it out, folks. I'm sure you can realize what I'm talking about. So I'm just doing a couple quick things in the kitchen, and then I'll do a couple less quick things in the living room. And again, I'd like to find myself at the keyboard. So if you have song requests, and again, also if I'm not seeing your comments, I'm going to come to the computer and hopefully see them there. I don't know if that's going to be enough sugar. Just a moment. We have 9 of you here. Welcome. Make that a little bit sweeter. Ooh, that hit the chest in an interesting way for some reason. I guess when it's a certain. Oh. I'm just noticing. Okay. At least it didn't fully break. I don't know how the heck that happened, but I'm just noticing our coffee canister has a chunk out of it. And here's the piece. I must have put the lid down too hard once or something. But March. Well, it is March now, actually. I keep almost forgetting, but yeah. So, how's everybody's March going so far? I think we're a day into it. The things that kind of enter into somebody's head as far as like their creativity or their interest. I tell you, I mean, have you heard about? I don't believe so, but no, I don't believe so. But I've heard of the eclipses in general. So, in fact, that's a song that she used to like to. My friend used to like to sing with her mother-in-law. Was once upon a time I was falling in love. Now there's only love in the dark. Nothing I can do. Total eclipse of the heart. Yeah, bright eyes. Interesting that you would think continent, not country, but Canada. I'm terrible at geography, but I don't believe. No, I'm not on a continent. I think about it for a moment, but Unless you're just thinking because you're on a continent, just the first way that comes to mind to ask, and what continent are you on? I'm on the continent of content. How's that? And then Q&A sticker suggestion says, what's my favorite city? Not the one I live in. The city I live in. The city of angels. Ha ha. Well, it's a whole community. I don't know if you heard that right before I hit him, but I don't know what's up with this one, but it's really active. Hello, Paige. I don't know why that's being said. I mean, yes, I can do that, but do I know what else you said? If you copy any technique. Just reading something here on the screen for a moment. I mean, it makes it sound like I've asked as well, which I haven't. Hello. Oh, I'm in United Kingdom. Yes, I have a lot of followers in the UK. Quite a few. In fact, I'm hoping to hear from Mark and Kelly in this as well as Kirsty and maybe Oliver and lots of great people. Hello, Connor. Also note, always love the name Connor. Just saying. So where's everybody else watching from? Are you the one that asked what continent I'm in, but you're in the UK? Well, my computer is being a bit slow. Glad I don't have to get up for the tablet, though. I don't think I did that thing where I disabled the keypad again, but what did he say it was? Oh, I must have, because then it started working. So, yeah, oh, and that was translated. It could have been translated wrong then, I suppose. But, yeah. But that being said, that reminds me, I do want to just switch to this screen and put the theme in the... I mean, this video is doing pretty alright for under 15 minutes, but, I mean, this video is doing pretty alright. And the fact that somebody kind of... yeah, why are you mentioning that? Out of curiosity? I'm just trying to get this to fit. Why are you mentioning that? Just wondering. And yeah, I mean, for anybody who's not really rap, but don't sing it much. Hope all chat shows pretty much no filter, but certainly not the wildest one out there that we can censor. Kid, you just educate, if that will all fit in there. Educate. There, now that I've got everything kind of covered for what I want to put in this. Why are you asking about the afterlife, Sonny? I mean, we can certainly talk about it. I'm just wondering why you're randomly mentioning it. My dog is laying there very lovely on that chair, which is delightful. And what's on the radio now is just something random. I don't really feel like getting up and changing it. I don't hate it, but it is very trumpety or something. And I'd be happy to go into the other room and go on the keyboard and do something. I'm here for about an hour and a half, and then, yeah. Then I got some other focuses on. It's only 3 o'clock, but still need to go to bed, and then, I wouldn't mind having dinner around 5:30. Just so you know, so you guys can start prepping it now. What you all making? Actually, yeah, what have you eaten today? I don't know. I mean, I want to ask that question, but I mean, probably are going to be doing some shopping soon. It might be nice to have some inspiration, but I am picky, and people can eat whatever they want to eat. This is true, but like, basically, don't tell me if you eat any seafood, because I'm just going to go, ugh, it's not going to be interesting to me. And I mean, I used to, but these days it's like, how could anyone stomach that? It's just. But anyway, I mean, I have ARFID too, so I'm a little extra sensitive in that way, I think. But anyway, we can talk about music. We could talk, well, at this point in time, I mean, sometimes I do, but at this point in time, and I don't know if that's why you mentioned it, as far as I know, this is your first time to the channel, Sonny, but I can't think of any reason to really, or I can't really think of anything to mention about the afterlife, but if you have questions about it, I can, offer some opinions and insights, and that goes for anybody that's here, and really for most topics too. Not all, within reason, but not necessarily only the afterlife. If somebody has something else they'd like to talk about. I mean, that could be real. That's the thing about comments like that. Some people might think like there was trueness in there, and it just isn't. I mean, I like to have fun as much as the next guy, or the next individual. But you're in Europe. Didn't you just a moment ago say you were in the UK? Now my geography is bad, but aren't those two different places? Or am I getting confused with somebody else, maybe? Yeah, you said, oh, or are you traveling, maybe? Like, I confused whether France is in the UK or Europe, but I'm pretty sure it's in Europe. I mean, it's not that I'm not cultured, but I'm kind of not cultured. I'm certainly not very well traveled. I just don't remember things like that. I mean, some I do, but mostly I don't. But yeah, it's interesting. Some people do tend to watch me on their vacation. But then maybe they've had a long day gallivanting around wherever they're at, and they're back at their hotel room, and they're like, I don't want to, I want to put my headphones on. I don't want to be noisy to the, anyone else in the nearby rooms, or maybe they think, I prefer YouTube over TV. That's what I'm used to. So they hop on here, and then they find me here in Canada, and it's a grand thing, I tell you. I'm almost done eating this cookie. Thanks for not minding. I mean, I suppose I didn't check. It was more so because I wanted to have something with my coffee, but I keep forgetting that my coffee's sitting over there. But can somebody request a song for me, please? Okay, see you later. Enjoy your vacation. I would adore a song request. I really think it would be best if somebody gave me a song request. What song is that? Da, 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 da. Oh, Rhinestone Cowboy, right. I don't know if I want to do that one or not. Does anybody want to hear it? Or is there something else you'd rather hear? I got a load compromising on the road to my horizon. Actually, somebody from the UK was telling me the other day that they hear a twang when I speak. And I was going to make a joke. I didn't think of it at the time, but I thought of it just a little bit before I started this one, I thought, well, I feel like I should go get my cowboy hat and my Happy Chappies. And the reason I say that is because someone else in the UK calls me Happy Chappy. But I'm not always Happy Chappy, but I try to be. You know. And I don't think it's because of the use of the chapstick, which is mostly for the anemia. I have sensitive that when they get very dry. Not necessarily chapped, but dry. I was gonna say I don't know the difference between what, but yeah. So um, but you know, I'm like the rest of us. You know, I have various emotions, and so this is why I don't understand how somebody could be diagnosed with, for instance, because like how is that different from someone who is just feeling various emotions? Or for instance, I'm going to change the radio station in a moment here. Or for instance, like depression versus manic depression, or what's the other one for a moment before I forget? Oh, ADHD in kids versus, or kind of anyone, as opposed to just somebody who has a lot of energy and is bubbly and energetic. I mean, Mark and Kelly are, but no wonder they get tired, early and go to bed by like 10 or 11. Hello, Nork Talks. So that one, for some reason, makes me want to ask, what kind of things do people post about on their channel? Like what topics? Um, that way, if I'm curious about it, then I can click onto your channel and check it out. Because Noric Talks sounds like you might be someone who posts about certain topics. I mean, more especially specifically. Um, and yeah. Oh, you do. I should have looked at your picture a little closer. Actually, when I had longer hair, every now and then I used to be compared to Jesus. This channel is not meant to be, laden with religious topics, though. I mean, I asked, so you're just telling me. And I am agnostic. And I do believe that the other person in the house is somewhere on the agnostic spectrum. I mean, it is a spectrum thing, so it totally makes sense for someone like me. But I'm comfortable with that. I'll tell you that I'm still a little unsure, but thinking that this music adventures that I'm going to be on with someone soon are looking pretty optimistic. It's making my faith stronger, and that's something that I think religious people. I don't necessarily feel like religious people should necessarily try and make other people religious, but um, you can still be yourself. You can say, "This is what works for me. I'm not going to make anyone else, force anyone else to it." And whoops, try not to be awkwardly uncomfortable with how much you talk about it, and you haven't been. And also just try and help each other in life. Try and help each other grow and move forward and reach goals, and find out what kind of goals people have and see what you can do to help them. Because I have a feeling that there would be a lot more people that would believe in a faith if they were more fully living the life they wanted to live. I think a lot of us lose faith because we're not, and I've been there at times too, and at times, sometimes still am. Um, um, but I mean, speaking of the afterlife, just for a moment, I have a very interesting reason why I fairly strongly believe in God. Like I've never was raised religious, and we're just going to talk about this for a moment, okay? I was never really raised religious. My mother is an atheist. My step, he's been back in the picture for a few years only. Well, actually, close to 12. He's Roman Catholic, but has made some strides, I think, in some positive directions, while still keeping his faith. But I I, you know, I've always believed in heaven. I've always agreed with, um, I've always felt that there must be something more, as well as like a creator. and all that. And then I've had um, NDE experiences where angels have told me that they've met God. And that's not just my openness, because it's even been said, I've even heard it said that they didn't necessarily believe or know if they believed, including in being able to communicate between realms, and yet I mean, to me, it wouldn't make sense if they'd met him for any more than a few moments, because he's very busy trying to keep the world managing. As difficult, that's the most difficult job that you could have, probably. Um, and yeah, none of them seemed to say that, or I sat down and talked to them for an hour or anything like that. So, I mean, yeah, so I mean, they're up there closer, and I totally believe in that stuff. So if they're saying that there is, that solidifies it for me, you know. I've often felt personally that he's just not as mighty as a lot of people seem to want to place onto him. Like, I don't think it's actually fair to him. So many people, they lean on God so much. Are they doing actually any of the work as well? Are they paying attention to what the universe is telling them, and doing things accordingly, that are positive things to do? I mean, I would definitely say some people aren't, you know. Um, but yeah, so. But another belief that I have is that we should all be disciples of each other. So I mean for each other, and to me that just simply means, yeah, looking out for each other, being there for each other to try and support and see how we can help people be the best versions of themselves, or at least versions that they're happy with, as well as their own self. The reason why I like Jesus is because of how he died. See, and that's the part that, I mean, totally understandable. You believe it, totally fine. You believe it. But I am kind of one of those ones that says I don't believe he knows all of us individually that closely. I don't want this to seem like it. I mean, we got 6 of you here right now. I don't want it to seem like this is a video about religion. Because, I mean, every now and then it comes up and we can maybe have a little bit of a respectful conversation about it. But you can see the highlighted comment that I have there, and that's what I really want to focus on. It's largely music-based. I do like that thing about, if there's anything else weighing on your heart, we can talk about it. But I couldn't fit that all into the comment. So, but yeah, so basically, so I mean, I guess I kind of believe that, he had an unfortunate death. I don't know why people think that he specifically died for each of us, especially since some of us really don't care, or some of us, it doesn't resonate with us, with certain people. So, and they're not believers, and like, are we gonna say that other, like, I don't think that we should say that other people's faiths, and you're not, I know you're not, are bad, as far as like, yeah, and I don't think God would either, to be honest. Again, this isn't a religious thing, but here we are talking about it. But and I mean, I don't want to clash or anything too much, but I don't understand why they say that there's the second coming. I mean, if people's faith is strong enough, why would they think he ever went anywhere? And then also, as far as, and I'm just saying this because somebody new tuned in, mostly this is about music and talking about whatever's weighing on your heart, but I happened to ask what somebody, anyway, it looks like you left. Anyway, he died for us. Okay, well, if that's all it took, was him dying for us so that we can go to heaven. I mean, honestly, people have to do good and right things. Hello for the 8th liker. Thank you. They have to do good and right things, I do believe, you can't just go creating mayhem everywhere and expect that. And I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, I feel like this is almost saying the same kind of thing as if someone was to say, oh, well, you're not actually, communicating with your loved ones, it's of the devil. I mean, how dare you call my loved ones that? I mean, and again, I know nobody's saying that. And again, this is mostly not a religious topic, but here we are at the moment. But, I'm really glad that this new music trend, we happen to talk a little bit about angels, not much. And I believe she's religious. And, I'm really glad she didn't say, well, we'll have to see if, they made it through the purgatory or whatever. It's like, no, we don't. I mean, I've already had visitations from her from heaven. She was a good person, and just like all my other angels, and they'll be there. That's all there is to it. You know what I mean? And but yeah, but that statement is just, and thanks for the 10th like, by the way, is really just saying that, we can go to heaven. Well, great, I think that we all die so we can go to heaven. Again, especially, if you've been a good person, you've tried to do right by others, you've tried to, have good morals, and you've done the best that you truly can. I mean, that's all that we can ask for, you know? Yeah, if I believe that God loves all, then I will love all. I love that. I absolutely love that. Now, I've only been rolling for 30 minutes. I did do something before I started rolling, but I have um, OAB, and so I do have to go upstairs for a moment and look at that. Um, Jesus is not a religion, but rather a relationship. I cannot believe in all my years, I don't think I've ever heard anyone else say that. And I love that. Jesus, religion, religion is a relationship that you can choose to be in or not. I mean, sorry, our dog's being a bit distracting. And I will pray for you. Thank you. Of course, I can't force you into anything, but I truly pray you have a good one. I appreciate that. I hope to see you again on this channel. If you have any faith songs you'd like to hear, again, I am a very diverse person, and as I mentioned, because I asked what she posts on her channel, and she said talks about Jesus, I am agnostic, but yeah, I am very diverse. I've been known to do faith music. It almost happened earlier today. I will say though that it kind of sits with me in a way that you know, I don't want to say I've been hurt by the church, but I have had mixed experiences, and I've looked to the church as a place to have a sense of community, which is one big reason that a lot of people do it, and it's just not been a lasting community for me. And I'm not saying that everybody is to blame for that, but there are certain people that kind of are. Hey, just a moment. I just need to take care of something outside very quickly. Oh, here they are. And then I have to go upstairs very quickly. And I was actually just going to put a comment here that, because there's 3 of you here. And again, whether, there's the time stamper, but aside from that, even, like, 5 minutes isn't very long anyway. So grab yourself a snack and a drink, kind of thing, and come back and we can chat about anything that's weighing on your heart, anything that you'd like to talk about. If you would like to hear some music, what I'm trying to say is what I meant to say, but newbies maybe haven't picked up on it, is I am musical. So with that in mind, I'll be right back. Yeah, so I'd love to do a song for you before you leave, Nora, and anyone else as well. What's a song that's really meaning a lot to you right now? Oh my gosh, that's a great way to ask it, isn't it now? Yep, be right back. You know what, I'm going to let him in. I'm going to send him upstairs. Because he's just being distracting and dirty. Yeah, that's like... That one thing when it's filled in. going to be there. You can get off. Oh, pick up. Thank you. Well, there was three of you, so. Anywho, hold on, let's sit now. The other thing I'd like to say is that if it gives somebody a feeling of strength and connection and hope, I really think that's why a lot of people look at religion, to be honest, or that's what a lot of people are hoping for out of it. But yeah, I'll say some of us don't really feel like we necessarily get those things from that. But it's worth a try to see if you do, perhaps. If those are things that you're needing or struggling with. I mean, because we know very well that it works for a lot of people. So, anyway, if there's a song request, I mean, I almost hate to get up because the dog just went to the floor and laid nicely. And if I get up, in fact, it might be a little bit tight with the table and stuff there. The exact spot that he's laying is not quite as far forward as usual. But even if it was, he'd get up as soon as I did. So, but I can sing something. We can just talk. You know, I don't have particular ideas. I was going to look at a playlist. It sounds like Norik left. I don't know if she just felt like, I'm not going to disrespect you. I think you're a good person. You have some good opinions. I don't know if she felt she truly had to go, or if she's just like, but your belief isn't strong enough, or something. I don't know. But I mean, honestly, it depends in what area of life we're talking. I suppose, like if we're talking about, that we are all made as loving, capable, strong people from the Creator, if we wish to say that, then yeah, I would agree. I know some of us may not feel that in our life, but I would agree, and some other areas too, perhaps, but certainly wouldn't agree with everything. And as I said earlier this morning, I feel like even religious people, even fairly devout religious people, do not necessarily agree with everything, or they are confronted with some things in their life which make them kind of evaluate and look at things like that, look at things and decide. Like, speaking of my Roman Catholic step, and just thinking of some of the things that, some of the views that, and when I do get up, if somebody could tell me to put that small book on top of the larger books instead of the other way around on that bookshelf. I'd not noticed it was like that before. It looks like those could slide at any moment. So I'd like to do that. But yeah, like you can be a well-rounded, accepting, loving, diverse person and still have a faith. That's all I'm going to say. I think that sometimes faith is definitely a division where people think that they, that they are the ruler and the judge, and yeah, no. That book's gonna bug me now. I'm surprised G hasn't mentioned it to me. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do that. I'm going to possibly heat up my coffee. But yeah, does anybody have song requests? Because I'd love to be doing them, please. Oh, that reminds me. I'm just going to quickly put here, I hate to use it, but I'm just going to quickly put here, I hate to change the pinned comment though, that's the other thing, but I'll just, well, I would say type of device, but watch him say he has a very common type of device, and I mean, so do I, and then it's get confusing. So yes, you could see the highlighted comment though, especially the first part, but kind of in general. Really, I'm looking for song ideas, which is why I just went and put that note to my one friend if they tune in. Although I'm not seeing it here, so that's kind of strange. So I'll put it here too. And yeah, there we go. Okay. Thank you, Steady. I'm just looking to see if there is another tab so I could have them both open. But still, I'm going to be focusing on the one. So, like most of the comments I can see via this device. So that's good enough, I think. Didn't I have a playlist open I was going to start looking at? Yes, it's this one. Sorry. Now, if maybe if I grab this book. Yeah, that'll make me think of it, I think. So, this playlist that I'm looking at is just a mix, one of those mixes that this lovely platform creates when you're looking up one thing and it says, like music, for instance, it says, here's some other suggestions. So they're not all ones I know or like, but you're welcome to suggest some song requests as well for me. But I'll look and I'll see. In fact, I was going to watch the music video for this one later. Because I've never seen it, but I've known the song for ages. I don't know if I'll sing it, though. And then, if we're going to talk about things that we connect with our angels, I mean, I have a friend who was in the audience at The Price is Right, and there's a BNL song that mentions I shouldn't have said that. I was going to say, do you know of a song that mentions... By the way, did anyone know that Howie Mandel is going to be hosting a version, a Canadian version? I mean, Canadian, go on the other one, too, and I'm not even sure if it's currently filming, but well, that one might be because they film ahead of time, but the Drew Carey one, I don't know if it still is. And I just think about how he may have grown up, and look at him now and all the things he's done. But yeah, it'd be very interesting to see how Howie does it, because how he does it, because I know that he has pretty bad OCD, unless it's not as bad as it used to be, maybe. But because I mean, it's not. I mean, yeah, he's new to hosting that, but he's also pretty popular for other things he's done. So there was a couple things I saw that I was, but yeah. So I'm curious to see that. I haven't watched it in a while. But it's the part that goes, "I seen you on The Price is Right. You as you run down the aisle." That song. I think if I seem like I'm quite, busy and distracted with one thing or another, and Potato tuned in, I think it would go to 11 likes. And I would think that most people that like will comment. That's not always the case, but yeah, 10 likes for 40 minutes is not bad. I did just see a heart go across the screen, though. So thank you for that. Just the one I have, yeah. I don't see any new comments yet, though. But I do see a second person here. So that's coolios, or as I used to like to say, more than I say now, but just I don't say it very often. Coolios and schoolios. I don't know. I'm crazy sometimes. But yeah, so does anybody else have any favorite... let's stick on the topic of game shows for a moment. There's a couple new ones that I've discovered I've been watching from time to time, actually. There's one called America Says, and then there's another one called Hey Yahoo. I can't really remember anything, and there's four over here. But anyway, at least I think that's what it's called. But it's all be kosher and be good to each other. Precious Declaration. I'm curious about that. Lovely Day. Apparently, I've listened to before. That's a weird band name. It's got mango, pineapple, banana, with in brackets watermelon. That's a music video I watched just the other day. As some of them are, it was kind of odd. It's breakfast at Tiffany's, and basically they serve a meal out on the street at a table with the fancy metal covers on the plates and that. Or at least that's the impression it gave, but it was just kind of a odd video. I will have to tell him about that song. Falling out, ooh, I miss her. Better I should know. Don't wanna tell you I told you so. Ah, ah, ah. Give me a things. But let's see here. Kind and Generous. That sounds like a lovely song, but I don't know it, and I couldn't. Well, actually, I didn't monetize this video. I did not monetize this video. I didn't choose the selection. Um, and otherwise, you know, they're covers. Many people do covers, but I do them the way I do them. So yes, if you'd like to make a song request, I would adore that. Please and thank you. This is another interesting music video. It's kind of in sepia coloring. It looks like it's circus themed a little bit. That sounds familiar. I've heard that before. I didn't know it was called that. I didn't know it was by. I wanna soak up the sun. Wanna thank everyone for looking out. I wanna tell them that I haven't heard that in ages. Don't feel like dancing. Guess that scared a couple of you away, or at least it looks like it. Just kidding. Thank you for the other person who stayed and has given an 11th like. Woohoo! I'm just looking at a song list, like I say, that YT created. Ooh, Kokomo might be a fun one. Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, I wanna take it to Bahama. But then it has certain lyrics I don't know if I should sing on here. To Montego, down to Kokomo. Hey, where'd the 11th light go? Get there fast, then you take it slow. That's where we wanna go. Way down in Kokomo. Da, 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 da. If the person that's still watching took away that 11th like accidentally, can you please put it back? Maybe they left. Maybe they had a phone call or their phone died or something came up and they didn't want to leave, but they had to, and maybe they didn't know they took away the like. Because, I mean, I don't think I did anything unlikable within the past 2 to 5 minutes. Oh, good. Glad to have you back, Sonny. Yesterday the life was full of rain. Sunny smiled at me and really eased the pain. The dark days are gone, the bright days are here. My sunny one is so sincere. And then 2 more people come in. So yes, song requests. Really? Yeah, I guess you have been away that long, and you must have only very briefly had to have been away, and you don't know how to just go to your browser. But I'm glad that you came back. Meant to be, I guess. And you were the one that just randomly said afterlife. I mean, I guess when we were talking about religion briefly, it sort of came up. I'm curious what made you mention that, and you just said the word, and I'm just feel free to elaborate. I mean, I'm looking at a playlist, like I say, that I didn't create. YT created it, and one of the songs in it is called "Together Again." Irony, perhaps. um, I don't think that's a song I remember from my childhood. There was a Bryan Adams song I did not long ago. I can't remember what it was, but it was fun to sing it. Why are you saying Holland now? Am I seeing this right? Is it displaying accurately? Ohila? You're saying one word comments and being a bit confusing to me at the moment. Plus, you ain't said nothing about my singing. Just kidding. Just kidding. You've both said that you're in Europe. I believe Holland is the Netherlands. You've also said that you're in the UK. Now you're saying Holland and Ohila, whatever the heck that is. I am utterly confused by you right now, Sonny. I don't know. Yeah, well, these are like then I'll know that I opened up other things or browsed past things, whatever. So it's like after I listen to one, I'll just close it. I do know, but I don't really want to sing that one. I don't know the Paula Cole song, but I wonder if she's related to Natalie Cole. That girl that I'm going to be doing some music with was mentioning that singer the other day. I've heard of the Cardigans. I guess they've been around for a while. Oh, no, I don't really know much about them. So that's what I was thinking of. Now she did mention Billy Joel, and I really should look at some Billy Joel stuff because there's some good ones there. If anybody has any requests, feel free to make them. If you haven't liked yet, please do. I hope My Little Thing in the Magazine was not intended to be like aggressive or whatever. Just mostly joking around, and I have it here to remind me about something when I get up. But the song that they mention here in the list is not necessarily one I'd want to do by Billy Joel. Is that who does that song? Who knew? Bring me the higher love. Oh. It's about as much as that as I want to do, though. All I want to do is have some fun. I didn't know that was Sheryl Crow. Before the sun comes up on the Santa Monica Boulevard. There's another funny line in that. Can anybody name the next line out of the four of you? In the song I just sang there? Which probably went without saying, but that it was a song I just sang that I'm talking about. I'm just looking at the song list. I keep seeing the Gin Blossoms, but I don't think I know. Although I think, is that the one I listened to? Hey, just da, 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 No, that's a different song. Also, if there's anybody that has something like, yeah, I love music, but I have something really weighing on my heart that's really bothering me, and I just want to talk to somebody about it, feel free to put it in the comments. We'll see if we can help you. And again, sorry, I'm just looking on two different screens here, so. Yes, I was in love with this Osborne reimagining on the harp. Well, TV show, but hello, Amanda Hurst. How are you? I'm just wondering what the song is. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for the like. That should hopefully start playing in just a moment. I think you've been on the channel before, haven't you? I only know a couple of the songs, but Hello, Elliot HB. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Curious first time to stream. How'd you come across it? Oh, she's standing to play too. Interesting. And where are you watching from, if you wouldn't mind saying? Just about says, my love is the ordinary. Turned and buried. On the edge of your knife, stay drunk on your vibe. I do like the melody. There's some parts of the lyrics I'm not too sure about, but yeah, I do like that, and it's very cool to hear that on the harp. Um, and then there's the G always confuses Jewel with Gem, and there's a song that he heard her do that he quite liked. Probably the only one he is really for sure associates with her, but that's just because he's not very well aware of her music. We did learn a new song of hers the other day. Well, we didn't learn it, we listened to it. Something about Jesus. It was just, again, it was in a playlist. I think this one, actually. But yeah, if anybody has a song request, please do. I can roll for another 30 or 45 minutes. And then it went through. But yeah, so we're up for another 30, 45 minutes. I can do some songs. We can talk about anything that might be weighing on your heart. Did I already have some of these? I don't think so, but I'm going to. We've been sitting out in the fridge for a bit though now. Yeah, I think I did earlier. I'll do something with that when I get up to. Tell me little look, tell me what the fuck. I'll be there. A little bit of a mixture of reactions there. Most of them I think are positive. I don't understand what the 100% and celebrate's about, but feel free to explain. And either way, I thank you for your support. We've got 3 of you here now. And yes, I'm looking through songs, but you're welcome to give me some. Oh, I know a few songs with that title, but I don't know that one. I don't know if I'd cover it, but I'd like to check it out. Hello, Ryan. Good to have you back. So you kind of left the other day when the classical piano kind of came up. Yes, I would still really love to hear your music. So if you can really try a little bit harder to help me find it, that would be great. Because yeah, I don't see the comment where you put it. I don't think it came through. Speaking of that, we'll assume that one didn't. I felt the channel name was a little bit odd. If it's the Jada I'm thinking about, because that's kind of a unique name, I guess she can come and say so herself. But and Washington and Arizona aren't necessarily places where I think it's because she's mixed race, and she has a certain way of talking, and I don't think that it's necessarily always good. And then she exhibited road rage a little bit when I was watching her, and I understand, sometimes it's frustrating driving. Another reason why I probably wouldn't want to. And then, she thinks that only women don't, which is a very old-fashioned view. So, anyway, how are you doing today, Ryan? Yeah, and what could I look up to find your music? I haven't seen a lot of country in this list, but it's just one that YT created. But I do think that maybe you might be into more than just country. I'm not sure, but Um, what was the other thing I was going to... Oh, yeah. Um, so, yeah, I'm just looking through some songs, hoping to... does anybody know why... I'll keep that there for a moment. Oh, what about Van Morrison? I don't know a lot of the music, but there is one song that I kind of like doing, and I did it recently, but I could do it again. I'll let you go, though I keep holding on. Da 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 da. If there's love, we feel it. If there's life, let's live it. We don't have to be alone. No, I, you. And when you feel the something of the light, and when you feel like giving up the fight, when all your friends and you. Anyway, yeah, you forever holding on. Does anybody know why some people come in with a gray background color to their username when most people don't? Out of curiosity, and hello, by the way. Now, can I read by chance? Wow, 2.9 million subscribers. Maybe that's why. Maybe when you get to a certain number, I don't know. Mark and Kelly, I'm a bit worried about them. Although they did post, they're a couple. They did post a video earlier. I don't know if people do premiere videos, but that's what it is. And he said he was going to try and be here, but it is probably 9:56 right now on a Sunday. And they work early, and I have a feeling they may be in bed by now. Thankful that I know some UK people who are kind of late nighter types. It doesn't, whatever, whether they want it to be or not. So, and they found me, and they've quite enjoyed it, and I've enjoyed getting to know them as well. So I would really, really, really adore going to the keyboard to play some music. And I've stopped looking at the playlist because one thing that seems to sometimes happen with playlists is like it shows a certain amount, and unless you click one of the bottom ones, it doesn't load more. And I mean, I guess I could go back and click one of the bottom ones. I mean, I kind of want to keep the one that I opened up, and to click it would open up another one, right? Plus, I wasn't getting that inspired by it, to be quite honest. And although I guess I could do it in another tab, but I have other things open then that I don't know if I want to do in the video, but I do want to look at. Yeah, so it may or may not have shown more if I did that anyway. So I wandered from it, but this way I can give more specific song requests fulfillments. You know, if there's anything that you'd like to hear. I asked it this way a little earlier, and this video has been doing very well for about an hour. But there's two of you here, and I would like to ask: is there a song that you that you that you feel has really been resonating with you lately, or that's really spoken to you lately? And you're welcome to say why, or just ask for the song. And what I'm trying to say is I'm musical. I could try and cover it if I know it. And I'm pretty diverse. And maybe there's even more than one song. And in which case, say more than one. And if I don't know one of them, hopefully I'll know the other one. And also, a song that you've always liked. And this kind of came up earlier, not to add another aspect, but just in case the other two, nothing's coming for you in your mind. Um, Another way to ask this question, or another type of musical question, could be what's a song that you used to like that you don't like anymore? And what's a song that you didn't used to like that you do like now? And I'll let you put those in the chat. I'm just going to get up for a moment and do a couple of quick things. And then when I come back, hopefully there's been some song requests. I'm in a pretty quiet environment otherwise, so let's get the party started. I was going to sing that song earlier. Come in, so we better get the party started. So let's do that. But the dog just got up, so that's also, I can get past him a little bit easier now. He just went and he's going to lay down on the chair there. But yeah, let me just do the two things. I think I have noticed that one, and I've been wanting to do something about it. And I'm going to put my coffee in the microwave. You guys can see the highlighted comment. That kind of speaks to the genres that I'm open to. And yeah. Yeah, this one I thought you were actually ready. I thought you were good, but that there. Put this here. I haven't seen Crystal in ages. I hope she's okay. Leanne, I'm surprised I haven't seen Leanne more on the weekend because I would have thought she would have been more available to be seen. I mean, maybe this. I know I put it away because this particular songbook does not have, well, icons of a certain type, but Queen and Elton all very popular, Michael Jackson, Prince, all of them. And this particular songbook got a bit of an ink spill, but it looks like ink blot. It doesn't have full versions of songs, but it's otherwise not bad. So we got 5 of you here, 12 likes, and I'm right on the screen in a moment again. I'm just heating up my coffee. My coffee. Imagine that being a name, like coffee. I've heard of Buddha coffee. Although honestly, I might end up just wanting to have the rest of the dinner. It's getting closer to the bottom of the cup, and it's a bit sweet and stuff. Okay, well now we got one of you here, but anyway, but there was 5, and now there's 2. Okay, so I do have a songbook here I can look at. Then it's also going to be a question, that's the other reason I put it away. It's also going to be a question of, and G could be down shortly, of piano or guitar. So, yeah. Yeah, and it's not a very thick book. Like, there's not a lot of songs in it, but, and I've always loved the one lyric in this. Like, they try and get most of them down to 2 pages, even if they put, and like this one, it puts the second verse there. There's lots more room underneath that, but only on the first page, and I'm not sure if that's weird to me. But anyway, the line that I've always liked in this song, name this tune. I mean, maybe I won't sing the tune because if I sing the tune, you will know the song probably pretty quickly. What song is this from? Because I feel like sometimes it's not included in the, like there's 2 different versions out there, and I only hear this one occasionally. I don't hear either of them a lot, but Dumbbell Podcast. National Peanut Butter Day, Lovers Day. Well, I'm not allergic. World Compliment Day. 3 of you would love one. I'll return the favor. Might have to go to your channel, but or based on what you say to me. National Pig Day and St. David's Day. Okay. Very random thing to just jump right into things with. I mean, honestly, I mean, I understand that. I mean, not trying to be rude or anything. I understand that, autism is a spectrum. So, like, and it's interesting. That's interesting comment, and it could bring some nice conversation. That's for sure. But I mean, I guess my level of autism, or the way that I am on the spectrum of it, I'm not just going to walk up to someone and say, "So it's National such and such day, and such and such day, and such and such day, and such and such day." And then do you stick around and say the answer? I just subscribed to your channel, so I guess you do. And I appreciate that. And I think you gave a like as well, so I appreciate that. That in itself is a compliment. If since you say it's National Compliment Day, those national days, I mean, some of these things need more than a day, right? But since you say it's National Compliment Day, if there's any other compliment you'd like to give me, I'd love to hear it. And what's the nicest compliment that any of you have I don't know about have ever gotten, plus recently gotten? That's a beautiful question. I like it. And thanks for the subscription, by the way. What is a fan bow? It's like a family of musicians and you bow after you perform, or what is that? Or do you do archery, or I'm confused? So I'm just looking through a songbook. Yeah, so the other thing, not to add another topic in, but I was doing that when this comment came in. So some of us fall. Oh, sorry, I'm not supposed to sing the lyrics. So okay, that's hard to do for me. But what song do you think this is from? Some of us fall by the wayside. Some of us soar to the stars. Some of us sail through our troubles. Some of us live with the scars. Do not Google it. Guess first. Um, I can't hate you. I can't. Yeah. I mean, you have a unique way of communicating. Maybe you've been told that before, at least online you do, and you just you know two out of your first three comments have been kind of random, but I love it. And for anybody who's not seeing it, just a moment, I will read it out loud because it looks like a good one to read out loud. Although that's something I would suggest to live streamers. Although other people can see it during, after the fact, it's a matter of if the chat shows or not. Other people can. I mean, you never know what you might be reading out, so sometimes it is better to read it to yourself first. Everybody, wipe your feet off before you come in. Come in, and yeah, because I mean, I don't want you messing up the house. And hit that like and subscribe button, or like and subscribe, as I like to say. Sometimes it helps the channel to grow as a community and the community. So does the conversation as well. Respect the host and enjoy your stay. Beautiful. Thank you. I have got to go to your channel. I've just got to. um. So yeah, do as they say and say as they do, and give it a like and give it a subscribe and all that jazz. Come on, should it do? That's just because I'm musically diverse that I know that song. I mean, other people may be musically diverse and not know that song, but that's them. Um, you know, we can all be our own person and all have our own knowledges and experiences. And as long as we're being a good person to others that we know and strangers, then that's the main thing. Oh, yay, this person has. I've heard of that too. Yeah, this person has content. Woo! Oh, wow, you have your grandparent, Bambo. You haven't said a whole lot on what I've said, but your grandparent, your, where did I just see that? Your grandfather has been 100. Not to not to like say, yeah, well, guess what? But I do know someone whose mother lived to be 104. She passed away somewhat recently. The same year, I also lost a 30-year-old friend. So we are at 13 likes, but 40, 50. Uh, Just looking at your channel for a moment. Are those videos in a church out of curiosity? And are you a rapper? I'm asking you all kind of questions. Are you gonna say anything? Let's get that. Grab behind. My grandfather lived to 96, I think. Well, there's something different. So, um, so nobody had a guess as to what song that was. I think there was only 2 people here at the time. But I can do it again if you like, or I can do another song request if you have one. And yeah. Well, since I've seen it get to 20 likes, even if I should, I mean, a lot of us great, creators, even if, what is, I mean, Edwin throws it, depends on who's seeing it and how the algs are helping, probably don't see that number, especially while live. So to help me get up to the next category of likes, like we're at 14 now, if I can get 5 more, sorry, 16, 17, 18, 19, 6 more, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, yeah, 6 more to get to 20. At the moment, my brain's not doing math very well, but I still like the likes for trying. And as I sometimes say, because it seems like the 2 people here right now who may have been here for a little while are a little bit on the quiet and shy side, it seems like anyway. Um, yeah, I mean, if you're liking this and enjoying it and feeling happy and positive, and I almost want to say, feeling chill and all that, great, perfect. I've had some people that say that they don't strike up conversation with a lot of live streamers, but they've chosen to with me because, I mean, I don't think my vibe is that unique. I'm sure there's lots of good people. There is lots of good people on here, but so take that for what it's worth. And if you're shy, maybe it's worth being a little less shy. Um, and but if you're sitting here negatively judging, you know, it would make more sense to just go and watch something that you would enjoy watching, that you would want to like, that you would possibly want to talk on. I know going into the chat isn't necessarily for everyone, or at least initially, but I'll tell you, it's a great way to help build community, and get to know people. And so, yeah. Um, but I get along with most people, and I'm pretty laid back. So I hope to hear from you. I wouldn't mind maybe playing this one on the piano. Maybe not though. Yeah, and he knows that I tried, and then it sounds like he maybe made that connection. Anyway, so that works. Okay, now we're down from 2 to 1. So I appreciate the person that stuck around. By the way, if you are commenting and you're like, I guess you're just distracted by what you're looking at and not reading my comment yet, I'm honestly not seeing it. Since Fanboy, since that one that said, wipe off your feet before you come in, like and subscribe. It helps the channel to grow as a community. Respect the host and enjoy your stay. That's about as great as my line about chapstick if you're curious, chapstick if you're not, which is very great. Then, yeah, I haven't seen anything since then. If you put it, maybe try again. I mean, I can only read the comments that either the two devices that I'm rolling on want to show me. And I feel like I'm going to need another nap soon. Like, it's only 4 o'clock. It'd be weird to have two in one day, but the days are getting longer already, even though we still got lots of snow. It's pretty cold out, and I don't have a lot of plans, but we have a somewhat busy week. Friday. Call unless I go to the thing, and then I'll have to reschedule it. But Friday might still be a good thing, and then Sunday. Yeah. So. Yeah, so I'm looking for song ideas. Please feel free to give. And I asked some really unique questions about music in this one that I can't believe I've never thought of really very often otherwise, if at all. But and if you're curious, tell me to ask them again, and I will try to. Otherwise, you can see them on the playback. But yeah, other than that, like I truly mean it. If there is something that's weighing on your heart, which I honestly feel like most of us have something that is kind of really on our mind that we're dealing with in our life right now. Doesn't look like it's here, but it could be accurate. Um, um, and you feel like you need to just, you know, let it out and maybe get some input on it. Like, I'm here to try, you know. So now, if it was Saturday, I'd still have a little bit of hope that Mike and Kelly might show up, because if they didn't have to be up early Sunday, but since it's Sunday, they probably do for work tomorrow. Although, I believe I recently heard that Mark said he works from home, so maybe he's kind of got a bit more flexibility. I mean, I wouldn't know that because by the time the evening gets here, it's close to midnight there, and I currently still don't have a cell phone, so G's letting me borrow this while he's using his laptop. So it's kind of like, yeah, so I don't stream during the day anymore, which is also why I miss seeing my friend Leanne, because she's a bit more available during the day. But it is what it is. What is nice though is that they post on Tuesdays and Fridays, and then she posts other videos that aren't live on other days. So she was saying recently, technically we all could see them a few times a week. Hello, Virgie Pinto TV channel. I think is how you say that. I don't know where Ryan went, but welcome. I'm here in Canada. Feel free to like the channel. I'm guessing it's your first time here. How did you come across it? And I actually am soon to be in a musical collaboration, musical group with somebody who has moved here to my Canadian city, which I'm not going to be more specific than saying Canada. I noticed that you said that, and I'm getting to that. Moved here from the Philippines about 4 years ago, I think she said. I don't want to be too specific with her name, but I guess I could say her last name because it's just so cool. I just won't say the first name, which doesn't even sound like a Filipino name to me, but whatever. Alfarara. No, Alpha Farah. Like Alfalfa Ara. It's the coolest name ever. Well, maybe not the coolest name, but it's one of them. Anyway, Vergie is a very neat name, and if you could give the stream a like, that would be appreciated. And You seem like the type that would. I'm thinking that it looks like maybe you're trying, but it's not coming through because it's not. I'm pretty sure we were already at 14, which is really quite good. Have you ever been to Canada, by the way? And yeah, if you have a song request, as I mentioned a moment ago, I'm musical, so I'd be happy to try and do it. Oiki doiki. Now, this one kind of makes me think a little bit of my friend that passed away, but I don't, if I'm singing that in public, I don't know if I want people to, or if they take it personal. I mean, it's not saying anything bad, but some people might, especially if they're drunk, they might be like, "We're talking about I look good," and So, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna put this book right over there again, to be quite honest. Let me just look at the back of this here because I may have done this before, and I even folded the page down a little bit. But Virgie, are you still there? Radio. Um, at the back of music books, sometimes they have like in other words, they're advertising other music books. I almost want to do that song, but I don't. It's weird. They seem to have maybe her phone died, or she's just distracted at where she's at right now. I think yeah. So, he's pretty sure. Um, that might be Jenny. Easy. This one is just one of those books. It has the letters on the note, perfect for learning, and there's one that's classical. Is there really a song called Trumpet Voluntary? What kind of title is that? Hi, Clark. Disney. Let's see what's in the Disney section here. When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. When you wish upon a star, your dreams come true. But I don't want to go promising that because they might not, or not as quickly, not as right after you wish. 4 chord songs. That reminds me of a video I once saw. What do we got there? Oh, there's a lot of songs, more than in this small list here. I'm a little bit surprised that Jesse's Girl's in there. And one of the other ones. I'm almost tempted to do that song. Thinking of the Wright Brothers a little bit. Radio, where you move and feel, I'm gonna do that song, I think, on the keyboard or guitar. Which would you like? Sister. I think I'm going to anyway. Yeah, it's probably great. This is also kind of one that has a bit of rap in it. It's got a really weird first verse lyric. It really does, but whatever. I'm not too sure about the chorus, though. No, I don't think I'm going to do that song. What does it suggest underneath it, though? Surprisingly, Some aren't by train. I know that my new music friend does that song, but I think it's another one with really odd lyrics. I think I might do this one. So yeah, they don't. It doesn't have to be a specific song that I would connect with. I'm just gonna put my coffee in the fridge. Then I'm gonna go over to the keyboard and we're gonna play some music. I mean, this one, yeah. And he's very likely to me, and as much as I appreciate that he multitasks, he really should try and pay attention to it. Because, he's already looking at various things when he's streaming, and then people start to get bored and ignore it. I mean, he sometimes seems to feel bored and ignored. He usually seems to maintain fairly decent numbers, and he still does pretty good. I don't think I'm going to bring the tripod that I remember to the panel, because it's not that sunny outside right now, so I'll bring this with me too. So the sun coming through the window is not going to be super distracting. I'd pet you something, but I have my hands full. At least I don't think it will be. It was sunny out, but looks like he's going to come lay over here with me. The dog. Okay. So we're at the keyboard now, the musical keyboard. And we're going to do some music. If you have any song requests, do feel free. But I do have one here I'm going to look at. Although it's true, I would rather look at it on... Well, I can do it this way. Okay. So, this style, I don't know what it just scrolled there. Doesn't look like anybody's here, so that's nice and motivating. Just kidding, but that could be inaccurate as well. It's so tiny, I wish I could make it bigger. The music, right? But disco. Oh, she is. Okay, just a moment. We do have somebody here, but I'm going to see if I can... Well, so is Michelle, but I don't really... I don't want to take too much time. Let me just turn this down for a moment. So this is going to be... motion. So far, it sounds a bit like a boring rhythm, but let's see what we got here. I need a sign to let me know you're here. All of these lines being crossed on the atmosphere. I need to know when things gonna look up. I feel it drowning in the seas of summer stuff. And I, calling all you can do. Yeah, I calling all you can do. I haven't played this before, but I definitely know it. I'm not too sure if I like the like that a little bit better. I won't give up if you don't give up. I won't give up if you don't give up. I won't give up if you don't give up. I won't give up if you don't. I need time, let me know you're here. Just my keep set yourself for me clear. I wanna read for the day it's not clear. Just need a hand to help me. That kind of knows somebody. And knowing all you ain't do. Yeah, calling on you, radio. When children have plain sight, tell them to din. Private eyes, our marriage life is middle top. And football team is kissing dreams. And losing sight of having dreams. And knowing all the angels. Yeah, knowing all the angels. So yeah. Okay, so let me see what it suggests here. You're welcome to suggest some songs as well. I do quite a lot of styles. You can see the highlighted comment, hopefully, that I put there. I wasn't doing that. I don't do that. I don't know why. But like on this device, after doing that one, it suggests another song by that band. 3 songs by them, only one of which I know and I did recently. And then we got, let's do this one. This is a great anthem song, To Remember to Be Strong. I would not recommend looking at the original music video, though. It is a bit of an intense watch, but it's not really an intense song. It's even suggesting a Christmas song of that one singer's. Okay, so this is a perfect one to do next. Now, trying to find a good backing, not necessarily what would sound like the song does, but an interesting backing track to have with it. If you have any song requests, and I almost think I should get the tripod because it is a little bit bright. Not as bright as it was that one day when Gina was not liking it, but and it must be because it's reflecting through the window. Honestly, I'm almost tempted to get. Oh, but the dog's laying there, so I don't want him to make him get up. I was going to get my tripod. I could try putting it here. No, that means just put it back. Well, does that work? Yeah, that might work, actually. So this is going to be a pink song. And we'll start with... do the chords as it did the fade out. I'm sorry, that just feels a little far away. It's so far away. Gina says, I almost want to get the tripod. What if I just put it on this? Would that work? That might work. Okay, what do we suggest underneath this? Just looking at some songs here. If you have any requests, feel free. Otherwise, I'm looking through some ideas here in front of me. Kind of in Pink, and also some other categories. I think I know this song. I've never tried playing it. I think it's kind of one of her newer ones, possibly. So let me give it a try. Let me see how does it start, because I might know if I know the. Hey, everything. I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could sing those words. And then underneath that, we got that one, Wagon Wheel Again. A children's song, actually, that Johnny Cash version of a children's song. I don't mind that song. Although I don't know if it really has some neat lyrics. It's kind of got some sad undertones, and I don't really want to be singing that, but I think I'm going to, because it is actually a good song. Where is it now? Okay, here we go. This is a Pink song that some of you will hopefully recognize. If you stick around long enough to hear it, because it looks like you left, but whatever. Okay, and we're going to do this. What's the Charleston sound like again? Just finding a style. It is really tiny, but I don't really want to bring it up on here, so that's fine. We got two of you here. If you have a favorite genre, let's do it rock and roll style. I don't know if it's going to work with the filler, and if it doesn't, I'll just play it with the instrument. And then the question is guitar or piano. Ooh, yes. Oh yeah. Here we go. We have searchlight. We can reach to the stars. Sorry, I did that wrong. Let me do it again. We are searchlight. We can see in the dark. Rock and roll, baby. We are rocking, burning up to the stars. We are billions, a beautiful heart. All three of you, hello, welcome. And you sold us down the river too far. What about us? What about all the time you said you had the answers? What about us? What about us? Well, now I'm 48 minutes, so it's that down yet. What about us? What about our plans that ended in disaster? What about love? What about trust? What about us? Want to be song. Hey, here we go. We're children, we need to be loved. We are living, when you call. There's one here speaking of call. They don't have my volumes up. What about us? What about all the time you said you had the answer? about us? What about happy ever after? What about us? What about all the friends that ended in disaster? What about love? What about trust? What about us? A little bit faster. Let's slow it down a bit. 206, I certainly should. What about all the plans that ended? What about us? What about us? What about us? 6 and stones they may break these bones, but then I'll be ready. Are you ready? Still too fast. It's just for us waking up. Come on, are you ready? I'll be ready. I don't want to know. I want to let go. Are you ready? I'll be ready. Now it's time to let them know we are ready. What about us? Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you got here. It's got to be like 10 or 11 at night and you're ready for the Sunday party. I didn't think you were going to make it. But anytime you don't know if you're going to, and I might not be live or whatever, you can always see the ones that are already posted. But I'm glad that you're here. Yeah, no, I'm doing really good. It's been a pretty good weekend. I'm tired. Don't forget to give a like. This video has done especially good. The dog might have to go out for a walk soon. And do you have to take the phone? Well, he'd say just keep rolling if I want to, but I'd rather you have the phone with him just in case, although I don't know if the other one is plugged in and charged, but it should be. Thanks for the like. Are you both watching? Is either one of you sleeping? I know, it's like, yeah. Thanks, Alex. I don't think we've had that many regulars, actually. You might very well be the first. Everybody else has been new, I believe. Let me just take a quick look here. And some bundles, but yeah, I think so. Oh, I'm so happy that you're here. Really, I am. Just me. Kelly is asleep. Headphones. We're going to rock and roll. Woo! And maybe some other styles too. So when I look at this list here, dear Mr. President, upstairs doing a fitness routine, and he's been at it for almost 2 hours, so I've got to imagine he's almost finished. So I might tell him to come down here and get down here and say hi and add to the experience. It's a good thing I was rolling almost more than 2 hours. What is on the list today? Well, I'm figuring it out as I go along. I've done some pink. I just got to the keyboard about I did Train Song about 10-15 minutes ago. It's hard to believe I was rambling for the rest of it. I'd have to watch this back, see how I filled the time, because at the moment I don't remember. I mean, obviously fairly good. I think I mentioned in the comments to you, and Christopher too, that I have a new musical friend, and we're going to be doing some karaoke and hopefully open mics and gigging and all kinds of good stuff. So I'm looking forward to that. There's a couple things, venues. There's a couple things. There's this thing about a song that she's into that she mentioned fairly early on that I feel a bit mixed about. But some of the other things that I discovered pretty quickly, I'm quite happy about. Um, I'm gonna go get G in a moment. So just a moment. I mean, I'm already. I don't want to be greedy. I'm already. Usually these average about 6 to 8 to 10 sometimes likes, even if they should get more. But this one's got 15 already. I mean, I don't notice a lot of them getting much after the fact for whatever reason, but sometimes that's amazing leading here. I'm glad things are going well. I mean, and I mean, I've had G. I mean, I mean, there's still things that aren't perfect, or that could be better. But do we want Adele? Do we want Havana? Do we want Avicii? I'm going to go get G just a moment. Even though the dog is mostly being good, he is being a bit noisy, and G should be down here. G, can you hear me? I've actually gotten in the habit of calling him G offline too occasionally. It's really funny when I do it around another of my step, because they're like, yeah, they don't know. They don't even know about online greatness. I'll be right back, Mark and Kelly. Or just Mark, with your headphones on, hopefully, and a nice alcoholic beverage. No, you had it for 2 hours, which is wild. And it took that long for Mark and Kelly to come, but for Mark to be there. And he would probably like to see you, so that's good. I just figured you were seemingly going to have me do it. Oh yeah. We figured right, but I'd like you to be part of the rest of it. Thank you. And so with Mark, who knows who else? People we don't even know yet. Oh, Sonny's sitting so nice and good. So nice and good. Okay, he'll be down shortly, or as we sometimes say, momentarily. Doesn't sound like there was anything from that other list. Here we've got, I don't know how much I would want to sing gospel music, but it's a category at the back of this book, which I've already looked through, and there's not much in it. Stop playing music. I can hear it down here. I don't know if that's a good thing on the YouTube. He's been getting addicted to creating digital music. All of me bring. This is hit songs. That one I heard a lot at karaoke actually, but I don't know if I like it or not. X's and O's, yeah, here's a few things. Hey, where'd the 15th like go? Mark, I think you accidentally unclicked it. But then it was 3, and now there's 4 of you here. Or, no, because the 14 were already here before you got here. So, and I know that you liked. I know that you did. And if you didn't, you meant to, I'm sure. What's the other thing? Yeah, he'll be down shortly. He's been at it far too. He's been distracted, though, too. So, partly where he plays the music. I did do the like, but I think you accidentally undid it. Because like I say, it was 14 before you got here. And it became 15 when you got here. So I think that was you. And the other 2, feel free to like as well. I don't know if I like the song Jaw of Hearts or not. I think I do. Toward you. There, it's back. Okay. I'm going to try that one. People might recognize it unless, well, I just said it and 3 of you were here. Now there's 5. If you have song requests, topic requests, thanks for the 16th like. I certainly don't want to be doing music if someone's like, I really need someone to talk to. I'm going through a tough time. Then I want to be here for that too. Don't you know me by now, Mark? I mean, I don't just stick to one thing. I bounce around. Obviously, I go where the suggestions lead me. And also, I mix it up and do fusion, remember? So, with that said, in a Detroit pop style, with maybe some pan flutes, just out over there, he's chewing his thing, and then he went over there, and then G will be down soon. That's too drummy. too, Drummy. Country style. This will be interesting. Concert, but obviously I've been playing the Great Big Hot Out. Oh.
Yes, that was all improvising. With, of course, the aid of the rhythm
Of
section
course.
here.
While we're here, if you haven't liked it, please do. Anybody watching with kids, because I am in a kids song category, you can suggest them, or I can look at it here. I just happened to see it in this what I'm looking at. We've also got
Easy Swing. Would you like to get me my pen? Would you like to get me my pen, please? Oh well. You look to me as if this is a strange request. Yeah, the flat. Sorry, yes, the flat one, of course.
I don't know if I like that sound effect as much as the other one.
What, this rhythm?
Yep.
Join a pan flute.
Join on with a pan flute.
Oh, okay. What's that?
I'm not gonna say it's gonna be instrumental.
Oh.
Get try for instrumental. Haven't addressed market either. That's
Oh, I'm sorry. Hello, hello, Mark.
so yeah.
I'm
I,
so
this,
sorry.
I don't have any other song ideas unless it's just one thing to me.
I wasn't looking at the screen.
Maybe get you to name this tune. I've already done it. Can you get it? So I can
Oh, he wants. I'm sorry, I'm in a music haze. You know, this is.
Yeah. You can stay in the music, Keith. Just give me the seat. Thank you. Okay, so let's see here. Boop boop.
What key is it in?
I'm just looking for a backing.
Yeah, should be good.
It sometimes changes the instrument too, eh? Not too loud. I have to find something loud apparently to get you going wild.
People ask me, does the pound flute require amplification?
That's orchestra string.
If it says so.
I don't like it. Just finding a style. Feel free to request songs. If you have something weighing on your heart, feel free to say. Oh, okay, go away. I don't know what you did there, but I don't know. You started off your comment with "all right, panpipes cool," from Scotland. Oh, you're like, all right, I'll comment this. This is actually kind of cool now. What part of Scotland? And it's funny. I was just thinking of an old neighbor that I had in Ontario. Actually, her name may have been Strack, but I know the name Strachan. Darlene, Mr. Blue Sky. That's a movie. I think I might know it, but not well. Sorry, I'm taking a while to settle on this. I'm just not hearing anything that even remotely sounds like it could. Just be careful. I'm sorry. I'm right here. Okay, here we go. And then the dog's going to need to go for a walk shortly.
That's the dog needs to go for a walk.
Making that obvious.
He's jumping at me.
Okay, let's just try reggae. We have some people who don't want to. You never guessed this song properly with this style. Canada. Darlene Strachan, related? Okay, it's actually a pretty slow song. I need to change the tempo. Okay. You play too? What do you play? That's not working. I'm really sorry. You play something behind me while I'm doing this.
Scott, what?
Play something. Just play. I'm struggling to find a preset. Normally it doesn't take me this long, but... And he'll get his luck shortly. You can get better. How long have you been playing? Whereabouts did they move?
I don't know what song you're trying to play.
Yeah, I don't know it very well either. You should do some Scottish Scottish music for a Scottish person.
Well, sure.
And anybody else. Well, we have two people from the UK, but Mark and Kelly aren't in Scotland, I don't think.
Well.
And I'm going to check out your channel.
Don't
be too specific about things, G.
He doesn't like it when I'm specific about things. I'm going to play some Scottish music on the pan flute with the piano.
This is probably one of my best videos ever. We don't even have a band.
What are you saying?
Oh, I'm just saying he thought that his friend moved to Vermont, Canada. I'm saying Vermont.
Well, that's really important information to
I'm
me.
sorry. I didn't tell you to stop playing.
Well, I couldn't hear you otherwise.
Sorry.
With 100 pipers and all and all. That was the Rowan Tree. 17 likes. Wow.
To be fair, there was 15 before you got. Just kidding.
That was
So I just
a
wanted
Wings
to
of
read some
Song.
comments, and also if Mark is still there, or anybody else from the UK, if these originated there.
Yes.
Anybody ever use these?
How do you
And could you
use
help
them?
us use it?
Help us.
And then we got comments there from what's it says, how's the factory doing here? Awesome. He doesn't care about the comments. I do, but doesn't require fingering.
Oh,
Some
darn.
lungs. I know you were playing over the comments, but I'm going to read them to you.
I'm sorry.
Look at the fingers, genius. I'm not too sure what that means, but it does make
Thank you. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
yeah, right.
I'm
think
sorry
it has to
I
do with
haven't
this,
been
but
keeping
hey,
track of
but it reminds me
the
of this,
comments.
Mark. You know what that means? And no, it's not. It's somebody at a concert that was drunk, was trying to play beer guitar.
Gosh, I'm trying to do Sunshine, of course, on my shoulders, which I haven't played
you
on.
did that earlier.
I did it in
came
A, yes, and I came
Crispy
unglued
Nuts.
because I was so happy I couldn't
You,
stop crying. But it happens every so often. No.
But he is going to want to go up soon. So
yes, the dog is going to want to go
up. Requests, I guess I could go for a bit longer because it's more you're watching. Coming out and you're dressed to have the food, the dinner. We've been kind of trying to finish up the festival today, so we eat a lot of. I'd really like to figure out this card so we can hold up and check.
Really like
I don't get
I'd like
told
to
you at
figure
work,
out this
but
card thing too.
anyway, but yeah, so you should take the dog out because he's being noisy. You just get your
well, it is his usual walk
yeah,
time,
I
so
knew he would. It would only be a matter of time before he'd ask to go out. But I can keep things rolling for a little bit longer if you have any requests, please. I'm just getting. Oh, that's actually pretty well charged. Well, I'd love to get a jam. Well, hopefully you find something locally to be part of with that. We recently have, just in the initial stages. We have in the past, of course, too. Yeah. By the way, I have no sympathy to the I saw that in the chat. But thank you for the subscription. And yeah, we got 4 of you here. So again, if there's something weighing on your heart, if there's a song request you'd like to make, please do. I'm gonna, now that I have my arms without a dog in my hand, a dog in them, I'm gonna plug in my other device. Here I've got yeah, so no relation to that, darling. I think I realized this just this past week that she was actually Strachan, but there is a Bowie. And boy, did we ever have a Bowie story, Bowie story, or as he says, Bowie, don't we, Mark? Feel free to share a little bit about what you remember from it. And such as, I still don't know that one you've asked about a couple of times. Actually, but I've looked at it, and I find the rhythm a little odd, or the melody of it a little bit odd. Now, normally I like to send them away with the phone, but if you just kind of stick in a square radius, if you're not back in between 20 minutes, I'll do that radius and come find you. I'll come find you. Sorry. I didn't mean for that to sound like it did. Anyway, what would you like to say about what you remember about that, and any Bowie song requests, and any other song requests, and let's do it up. Woo! This keeping the party going since it's, you know, this is the best one of the year yet, yo. Woo! I could look at your channel a little bit more, I suppose, and see what else you got there. Or just tell us some of the other stuff you play. Just let's keep it light and fluffy, as I like to say, and you know, no metal, not a lot of blues. Although I was singing "Sweet Home Chicago" in my earlier stream, and that's probably about as bluesy as I get. It's just, I mean, I know a lot of different genres have a lot of songs that sound the same, but it's all the same. Are we playing piano or guitar? Well, you know what? If my arthritis or my neuropathy will let me, guitar might be a good kind of thing since we've been on the piano for a little while. So I could try for that. We asked you guys about a gift card. A couple of you in the UK, you don't know how to use the Game of Grub cards? Boulevard. Okay. TZ, welcome. Thanks for jumping in. Um, well, that's not necessarily a light and happy song. That's about broken dreams. Um, but keep requesting. I'm pretty musically diverse. You request some stuff, I'm sure that we'll find something that I'd be happy to do. Um, I could do it instrumentally. That seems to be a bit of a theme with this one. Ones that I'm not too sure about how I feel singing them, like, and the content of them, just doing them instrumentally. So where is the guitar? The tablet has literally been plugged in for only about 5 minutes, but I could do it on the laptop. I do prefer that. It's bigger. I'm gonna go get the laptop, and I'll still sit over here because it's comfy and cozy, and I'm over there most of the time. So I will do that one, and then keep other song requests coming as well, please and thank you. Oh, I feel like I know that one. I knew more of their stuff when I was in high school. In fact, just really quickly, I know it's a very quick, but and I mean this new band thing is just a very, very recent thing that kind of came up for us, and but it was we were successful for 3 years in high school, so I'll do 2 by them. So I know it has another. And Heart-Shaped Box I've heard of. Is that the one? I'm the man in the box. It's an odd song to me, but anyway. Da, 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 won't you come and save me? Is that song? Or is that something different? I think it might be something different. So I'll do that one, and then I'm sure I'll think of the other one. No, that's Alice in Chains. That's a great song. Okay. Well, they should unchain her after all these years. Let her live a little, I'm sorry. They shouldn't have chained her to begin with, though. Anyway. Yeah, then I don't know. I've heard of it, I think, but I don't know it well enough to even attempt it. We're not questioning it. Hey! Here we go! Some pretty ungoing music though. If you haven't liked, please like. I don't want to be greedy, but remind you to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. But the like button, thumbs up. I think it just came in. Thank you. Yeah. I'm going to do one I did in high school a lot. We did everything from the Beatles, Hootie, to this. And yeah, hopefully, Mark, you're listening with headphones in, because Kelly won't be happy if you wake her up. And I've seen her not happy, as I know you have. Anyway, she's like, I'm here. I was happy. But what do you mean I'm not happy? Anyway, so we got 6 of you here. I haven't played this much since high school. I know I did this whole thing, but I wouldn't really neither one count. Here we go. Woo! I heard you crying out all the way across town. We were searching for the someone in the out of blue. Around me, uptight when you're thinking about me. No time to strips away around, around. Just go where I be found when I come around. Yeah. Something like that. Yes, I only know one song of theirs. I almost don't know if they might even be a one-hit wonder type of group. But I'm sure you all will know this one song. Let's keep the charge really well. Might have had to put in some of it. I just really need to quickly grab something in the other room. I know I didn't mean this. Of course, I don't see it here. It must be over there, and I don't see it there either. Oh, no, here it is. Yeah, it's rare, but we've done a long stream like this in quite a while. And I really do not mean to be greedy, but I mean, if people are enjoying it and I'm enjoying it, then why not? You know, that's what it's all about. Okay, so are you ready for the 4 non-blondes and then maybe some BNL, even though they're 4 fully legal men? Okay, here we go, baby. Woo! A little bit chilly, but I was too warm with the thing on. So, okay, here we go. 25 years of the life is due. I ended up that great big hill of gold. Destination with I realized quickly what I thought I should, that the road is made of a brotherhood of man. So whatever that means. So I come sometimes when I'm lying in bed, thinking it all up, what's in my head, and I'm feeling a little confused. I wake up in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath. I get real high and I sit talking my love, what's going on? I say, hey, what's going on? And I try, oh my God, do I try? I try all the time. In the institution, and I pray. Oh my God, do I pray? I pray every single day for a revolution. We can all learn musical. We cannot get there without goals. We all just have to help each other. And I can't say I'm gonna mind it. Put it all up, what's in my head, and I feel it. Yes, I do. Welcome. Wake up in the morning, I step outside and I take a deep breath. I get real high and I sing at the top of my lungs, what's going on? And I say, hey, hey. I say, hey, what's going on? I say, hey, what's going on? Yes, I remember you from just a couple days ago. As I said to Lorena recently, my memory may not be great, but it ain't that bad. Plus, I watch it back sometimes. So, what I don't remember is if you've heard me on the piano, or if anything, I think it was the piano, but maybe it wasn't. Either way, welcome back. I'm going to do Joey in a minute because that other song always makes me think of it. It sounds a little similar. And it also, yeah, that's what I just said. Thanks for the 18th like, by the way. It sounds a little similar, plus, but too much that lips are fun. Just looking at songs here. Wake up. Plus, the band name sounds similar as well. So I've just got to very, very quickly put them up on. And then I got one song I'll do, and then maybe G will play a bit more, and maybe then I will make it. Why not? Yeah, you. But to them, that, I guess we're just going to figure out from work how to use that card. Nobody's saying that I can see. And then, yeah, I'll come back and check. If anybody is seeing anybody by the name of Potato commenting, can you please let me know? Because I can only see them on the computer. In fact, well, no, I'm going to look up Joey on here. So sorry, leading things. Yeah, well, I know you have an early morning. Yeah, on yours. Yeah, because evenings rarely work because you're not a night owl very much. But happy that you made it here for a while. I got to hear some tunes. I probably have most of this memorized, to be quite honest, but I'll bring it up just in case. See if you know this one. G's welcome to play the flute when he gets naked. I mean, gets his layers off. And yeah, so here we go. Sorry for the delay. I did say I remember you a couple times. I don't know if we're having an audio issue, Renzi. No need for a frenzy, though. What I said is I didn't know if you had seen me on the piano that day. I guess you thought I was saying something to somebody else. Okay. yes. And then sometimes I go, but what do you call it? It's kind of um, I don't remember if I did this one on the guitar. I did it on the piano recently.
Oh, that sounded nice when you scarf hitting the strings.
It's like what's his face with the rod?
Sure.
The
So
rod.
you could say my scarf is playing the guitar.
Pretty much, yeah. Okay, here we go. I got 2 miles. Now that's how I'm getting free. Done hiding and going on my. Come up here. I'm done hiding for you. I'm done hiding for you. We're going up, up, up. Gonna be golden. Oh, up, up with the voice. Oh, hiding, now I'm shining. I'm born to be. Time no life, but we're born to be. We waited so long to tear these walls down. Wake up and feel like you know the pattern are all in the past now, and we finally live like the one they all see. Hiding, shining, like I'm born to be. Just strong and I believe. We're going up, up, up. It's a moment. Now together we're growing. Then we're gonna be golden. Ooh, up, up, up with our voices. Gonna be golden. Ooh, I'm born to be. You know, we're gonna be golden. We're gonna be fun to be loving. Cause I know oh, the demons. Do we still have
We still have. Yes, we still have.
what's his name?
I'm not sure.
Chris with us?
Who is what's his name? How do you like my unctuous Disney villain?
Okay, no.
He
Keep the
thinks-
energy good, please.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. How about my French gourmand? How's
Nah.
that? French gourmet.
This is showing all kinds of weird. Speaking of gourmet, I should make dinner soon, even though it's not going to
This
be
is
gourmet.
no longer my Disney villain.
Okay, would you stop, please? Yeah, giving me.
Oh, I'm
Sorry.
sorry.
Tell you, sometimes I really think we should be scripting. Not exactly that, but that's how we lost the thing at the place over there. But seniors don't probably say gigs, so we should look at them more. The ones that don't hate us. I don't know. But it's really weird that. Well, I guess because that was a movie one. Yes, we have to end on some positive notes. So
I'm too strange.
you can say that again.
I'm too strange. Oh, he said say it again, not sing it again.
Okay, but either way you did it. So next. Okay, so anybody have any other song requests? Anybody have anything?
I'm
they'd like
not
to talk about?
strange.
People are strange
People are strange and
when they're a stranger, and sometimes otherwise. Da, 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 da,
Well, that
da,
is.
da, da,
I know
da.
some people women seem wicked when you're
Anyway.
persons
Anyway, that's
seem.
not a positive song, so let's keep
No,
it
it's
positive.
not a positive song. Of course, it's not a positive song. It's the Doors.
So what the heck's that supposed to mean?
Well, it's not as though their music was terribly positive, was it?
It's not as if it wasn't.
Yes, it was. Well,
I mean, they're better than Windows. I mean, that's all I can, especially
if
I
the
mean,
doors of perception were cleansed, everything would appear as it is, infinite. That's where their name
would that
comes
appear to make sense? Oh, sorry.
That's where their names comes from. That's where the name of the band comes from a line by the British poet William Blake.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I see. Trees
Just to
are
be
green.
pedantic.
Oh, that does kind of make me think of one. And he's standing here waiting, so let me give you
I'm
one.
waiting.
And you know what? I have to go to the bathroom.
Okay, well,
And I've been
but
patient.
we all do. Okay, so go, please. And do it. We don't have to hear the whole story about it. Okay? Like, my goodness. Talk about
He
autism,
says-
no filter. And
He
you think
says-
I'm bad.
He says he's unfiltered.
I know. I do. Dialogue in Canadian winter. I'm curious about that. But
See, I told you were the normal one. Now you know. See?
at least you realize it. Did you hear that? You called me normal.
You're the normal one.
As normal can be.
Mario.
Does Jennifer Love Hewitt have a lot of songs? She apparently has one, and it's got an ironic title. I accidentally mistyped this. Does anybody know BNL stuff? I know that I feel a little bit mixy about some of this stuff. Yeah, I'm not too sure actually I want to do it. But if anybody has song requests, I'd be happy to do them. And if anybody has this almost looks like it could be somebody in our city. Because it's a right POV, whatever. I mean, I know what that stands for. It doesn't make sense with the title. Walk in a Canadian Winter, Cafe Critic. I wonder who that's by. Okay, so I'm going to go to this video over here. I should, well, we got one person here, so I hate to wrap up, and I'd like to, I feel like there were a couple of moments that would have made great for a grand finale with this video, but I don't feel like what we've just most recently done has been it. So if anybody has a good grand finale type song for this video, then I'll look up that kind of thing as well. And again, I don't want to distract from if anybody has something weighing on their heart that they feel they want to talk about. No, it looks like there's two of you here, but welcome, Nick S. Now, that's a very common first name, last initial, but I did go to school with a Nick S. I'm curious where you're watching from. And you may be the only one here at the moment. I can't tell. I think it's being a bit inaccurate because you're obviously here. But we've gotten 18 likes. We have had quite an active chat, as you can see. So, I mean, unless you're asking because you'd be anxious to be in an active chat, it shouldn't really matter hugely.
20 likes, 20 likes, 20 likes.
Well, we're 2 away from that.
2 away, just 2 away from 20 likes. Please give us a like.
Just a moment. Let me see what that says over here. Of course, I went. Okay, here it is. Callie? And what's with the emoji that goes with it? I thought it said Alia at first. And I was going to say my dad taught Floyd Mayweather as a teenager. Well, I'm going to try that one. I'm mixy about it, but I'm going to try it. And then I should try and make dinner. I'm pretty sure you know this if I type it right. I don't even think it's a real word to begin with, but whether I want to play the actual song, I don't know. Okay, there we are. I recently learned about this other song, but I don't think I don't know if I really like it, but we'll try this one. Here we go. I'm just going to do my own, I think, instrumental version of it. I don't feel like singing this one, but here we go. And G's welcome to join if he likes. Grew up in Ohio. Okay, well, I'm originally from Ontario, but we're in another part of Canada. But yeah, so another Nick S that I went to school with. But his last name was Sherman. Like, so was mine. Just kidding. And oddly, and I think I believe it, I think I do, last night in a stream, somebody apparently, I think they were saying their dad was my grade school teacher. Sounded like it, so craziness. Oh, why don't you like it? I mean, it seems pretty cool. I mean, it's a very bustling, busy city, and you might see celebrities occasionally, but I mean, that's not so bad. Some flute to this, G. Got very funny lyrics you'd probably be amused by. Either, but
I think
it keeps flashing here, not here, here, not here. One person. Oh, but we got two here. I was actually thinking I might wrap up soon, but I'm not exactly hungry, and it's fairly early. But...
yeah, I don't want to eat right away. I want to do both recording afterwards.
Okay.
And this bottom note is.
Oh, you're so finicky. It sounds perfect. Nick, are you still there?
Pretty close.
Yeah, it's very close. Please don't touch.
You
tuned it just. Nick, are you still there?
Oh, yes, I'm fussy.
Sorry?
Oh, yes, I'm fussy.
Okay. I thought you said fuzzy.
To the good things of life.
Okay, we got three people here. So we got a flutist, we got a piano, we got a guitar, we got four of you here. We were going to wrap up, but we got two of you here. So let's do something.
poor thing, it's probably 30 years old.
Really?
Yeah.
Nick, are you still there? Or did you not like what we're doing? At least there's 2 people here now. Three. So here we go. Let's give this a try. That's going to be too fast. Slow it down. Slow it down. Okay, here we go.
He means the scrolling, not me.
Not both, to be honest. Acapulco, sleeping in the bay. Acapulco, wake up and greet the day. Time to tell the guitars and sleepy-eyed stars to be on their way. It's such a beautiful morning for a holiday. Sleep your head. The skies are red. Here comes the sun. Acapulco, it's the day to come. I can't wait till I meet the things and we kiss everyone. This is time for siesta as opposed to fiesta. This is living. Oh shit! Sorry, it's okay. It's okay.
And pardon me, my vocals are really a little over the top. My
His reactions, yeah.
to things.
But anyway.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? There was one song idea I kind of had. I
I
didn't
think
do
we
enough of it too.
used for video games or
Remember?
something.
Well,
like
don't say
that.
that. People will pick it up and you won't know
Oh,
that. But anyway, what was the song I was just thinking of now after all that?
Screaming in my ear? No.
Please stop.
Oh, I'm just trying
Sorry.
to be
I
funny.
know.
I'm
It's
just
just not on
trying
my-
to be funny.
That's not the song.
It's not
Oh,
the
I
song.
completely forget now.
And I never knew. Oh, I'm just improvising, of course.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I could tell.
Okay.
I mean, but that's a good thing. Anybody have a song request? I mean, honestly, Nick just seems like he came in here to complain about living in a certain place, and then that was about all. Keep going.
recognize the song and I can't read it.
You did. Oh, it's not on there,
Oh.
but you should have recognized Pocket Elvis. Anyway, but there's nobody here at the moment, so
Okay.
it looks like. So I
That's
think
a
we're
good
going to
time
wrap up.
up.
That song always makes me think, maybe this isn't fair. Did it play it for once? And, you know, she's going to keep the good thing going no matter what goes to my head, hopefully, and all the other ones. And yes, this has been a really good one. So thank you. And numerology is speaking to me. But other than that, you can do whatever your heart desires. Yeah. Can you put that back, please? Now we have two people here. We were just about to wrap up. I think what I'll suggest with this one, because we have been at it for a while, we don't want to be greedy and have done really good with this one. And we're kind of tired, is that we did a bunch of music, we did some chatting, and we welcome you to watch on the replay. But it looks like you may have. But yeah. Sorry?
Goodbye, team.